So, Strevs, obviously disappointing afternoon that with defeat. What are your initial thoughts on that game?
Yeah, look, initial thoughts always wasn't good enough, plain and simple. With all without the ball, the goals that end up coming from the game is probably me trying to chase things late on and this, that and the other, and again getting very stretched. But regardless of it being 1 or 3, I'm always honest with many of you. We just wasn't on it today, with or without the ball, and surprising to see, because particularly at home we've been very, very good. Our home form's been excellent. Certainly didn't see that type of performance coming. Credit to them. They obviously punished us for the mistakes we made and took their chances when they come. First one was a real key one to concede, because Joe pulled off a couple of brilliant saves. So you're just thinking, that was a moment of a bit of a let off, and it still ended up with them scoring. So, I'm always honest. We wasn't good enough today.
Yeah, of course. And up to the first goal, would you think it'd be fair to say the game was a bit more even, or are you just not happy with the performance overall?
I think for them, for an away performance, nullified anything we were trying to do. Got everyone behind the ball, was very compact, set up and structured to stop us playing through them, and they did that. Very little in between the boxes. Very much battled in midfield and headers and second balls and stuff like that. So they're always the first goals in games are key for both teams. We went away a dagging them, and it was similar like us. We stay resolute and then get a goal. We've been better than that. We've been able to play through, and it was a different type of test to the ones we've faced at home in the last few weeks, because there was more of a behind the ball looking to break and counter on us, where the other teams that we played against recently have been sort of trying to play through us. So I think we got caught out a little bit of it today. I'm like I say, we wasn't good enough, but credit to them, and it hurts me to say it, but credit to them, they deserved the victory. Whether it been 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, they deserved to win today.
Yeah, after a couple of weeks without a game, we now go into a period that started today with a lot of games. Is that perhaps a good sign that we could quickly brush this off our backs?
Hopefully, and look, it wasn't anyone's fault with the break we've had, but it just felt like a similar to last year with the sort of COVID thing. It's really hard to be away from playing football for 2 weeks, nearly 3 weeks it was, without playing a game of football, and they looked a little bit more sort of on it from the first minute today, where it took us a long time to get going. I just said to the boys in there, I don't want to give that as an excuse to them. It's a fact, but I don't want to give that to an excuse. I expect better for them. I think the layoff and the not playing for it as well certainly didn't help us to get going today. But like I said, we've got a game Tuesday night. We've got the games coming up thick and fast over the Christmas period. It's hard to look beyond that today, because I'm so frustrated with the performance today. And I said to them in there, I don't think I've lost a game at home 3-0 as manager yet. So something I'm really taken back by today, because we've lost games of football and we continue to lose games of football. That's the nature of it, but certainly not like that at home. So it's a tough one to take today, but like you're saying, there's games coming up to try and make sure that it doesn't happen again. You've always got to learn from every experience, and I don't want to feel like this ever again at home.
Yeah, of course, and I think that's only our second defeat at home. You mentioned we have been in good form here. Are you confident that the boys will have a reaction to this and come back stronger?
Well, they have to, because, like you're saying, we lost at home to Wrexham first game of the season, and then we responded from it, and we've been terrific at home, picking up lots and lots of points. But even last year, our home form was excellent, really, really good, without fans being there and stuff like that. But, really good. That's what I just said to the boys in there, it's, you go through last season, leading into the season, and think about the teams we've come up against and the victories we've had, or sometimes you draw and you're frustrated after. And that's no disrespect to Aldershot, but they've been better teams and better moments in their season. Don't know today. Just a real tough one to sort of digest and to analyse and try to look at. The overriding factor right now is got to make sure it doesn't happen again, and make sure that come Tuesday night at a home game that we're right on it, because they're a good team, Solihull Moors. They're a good team, and we wanted to play them sooner than we could. Obviously, a couple of weeks ago when it got called off, we wanted it played the Tuesday night, but it just wasn't possible. They'll be a decent team, and that leads into the FA Trophy as well. So, we just got to make sure that, respond from it in a positive manner, be incredibly frustrated. I'm sure the boys all are. They're in there now together. Me walking away from it, they know what I've said to them in the dressing room. They always stay between us. But, we have to respond from that sort of defeat.
Thanks, James.